TP, yo.
Yeah, I know we starting a little late today, man, but what I normally do is I probably blame it on BJ, man. It usually works out. YouTube, GloYard King, podcast listeners all over the globe, guys. Welcome to a brand spanking new episode of Cap and Crown NBA podcast, members only. We'd like to thank y'all, man, for joining us again. Shout out to the members of the channel, man. Just our way of showing thanks to y'all for showing love to the channel in that special way. Like I said, we started a little late, man. You know, so we usually have some things we got to take care of, man, before we get started on the show, and that's what we have to do today. So, definitely appreciate y'all, man. Listen, if you're new to the channel, into NBA content, do us a favor, hit that subscribe button. Join us here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And also, too, if everybody can hit them likes for us as well, man, that'd be much appreciated as well. And also, members, you already know, man, if you got any questions, any comments addressing the topics here, man, simply put it in the comment section, and we'll address them here at the end of the show. But you know, if anybody puts in any super chats, of course, you already know we'll address those first. All right, King, you ready to get to it, man?
Yes, sir.
Your boy signed a contract here, man, with the Cavaliers. We're gonna get to it. You say you just kind of waiting so you can know what jersey to get, but you already got the jersey already, so you good to go. So listen, man, already. Listen, we're gonna go ahead and get to that, man. But before we do, you know, we got to stop real quick, man, and show some love to the sponsor of the channel.
This I Was Told segment is brought to you by the folks over at Fanatics. Fanatics is the world's largest collection of officially licensed fan gear from all the leagues, teams, and players you love the most, including WWE. You can earn fan cash to redeem when your orders, jersey protection for when your favorite player is traded or changes teams. They also have an unrivaled selection of authentic fan gear and Fanatics exclusives that are only available on the site. So if you need some merch and are interested in helping the channel, scan the QR code on the screen or follow the link, which is always in the description.
All right, man, let's go ahead and get into a little bit of a recap of what's going on right here, King. Well, King, your boy, James Harden, your favorite player that ever laced him up. $97 million for 3 years, King, for 3 whole years.
Yeah.
So that's the news going around the interwebs here, man. He had some comments I want you to listen to, man, that I just discovered here. But let's get into some other news that's tied right now to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Check this out. So Cleveland Cavaliers we can go this one first and then to that one. So this was a breaking trade. So the Cavaliers received Cam Whitmore. The Wizards received Trey Mann, the 27th second round pick, and cash. The Nuggets received Julian Reese in a 3-team trade. Also, too, we already know there was a trade that also happened. Peyton Watson finally signed with someone, man. He got a signing trade to the Cavaliers. The 3-team trade, by the way. Max Strus goes to the Clippers, and the Nuggets end up getting the Cavaliers 31 first-round pick and Sacramento's 32 second-round pick. So right now, King, this is what it's looking like, but we'll get to that here in a little bit. In that trade for Trey, man, the Cavaliers will waive and stretch the contract of Cam Whitmore to get the new James Harden deal completed.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So far, man, this is the projected roster right now. The projected starting lineup, man. I'm gonna get your thoughts on that here in a little bit, man, on what you think. But before we do that, King, your boy James Harden has some interesting stuff here to say, man, about his kind of his outlook of what he's kind of went through in his career as an NBA player, as far as he think he's been sacrificing money and all that type of stuff. This is what he had to say, King.
Let me just try to sacrifice the money, the individual, all that. Let me just try to sacrifice and switch it up a little bit and hopefully that'll work in my favor in the sense of trying to, win a championship. So that's when the Brooklyn situation happened. That was tricky. We had the opportunity. And then the Philly situation to where it's like, same thing. Let me just be a playmaker, switch up my role. None of that shit worked. Like, you feel me? Like, I sacrificed money. I sacrificed being the top scorer that I am.
Right.
That I still am and will be. Just as, long story short, is for nothing. You know what I mean? I lost a lot of money and I lost a lot of swagger on the court just from sacrificing, thinking that all that's going to get me to win a championship.
Right.
Well, King, you heard what he had to say, man. What's your thoughts on James Harden getting this new contract, man, and the thoughts in the his comments he just made there?
I was ready to come on the show and actually praise James Harden, bro.
Until you showed me that, I didn't see that until you. Just
I just found this, bro.
I was going to praise him, and I told you before I like the underdog story. I'm not gonna lie. Like James can't really change his level on the pecking order as far as like the all-time greats, in my opinion, because of like where he is now. Like he's basically set. Maybe he can move a little bit depending on where you got him. If you got him ahead of some number twos or beneath some number twos. But I did want to see him win a championship. And I was going to come on the show to say that these moves, just Cleveland's in line to now go to the finals. They got to go match that trend now. You feel me? That's happened every year for the past few years. The Eastern Conference loser or whatever has to take the next step to go to the finals. So I'm like, all right, you made some moves. Let's go do that. Let's get it done or whatever. Let's see if you can do it. Now, after hearing that one, let me start with the good first. James, you have sacrificed money, bro. I paid attention to you. I'm not going to throw everything on you, pause and say, you haven't done some things. You have tried to do that. You've done that lately in your career towards the later part of your career, which you probably should have just taken a pay reduction anyway and not asked for as much as you did. But you did take a pay cut. You did do that. On the other hand, though, bro, as far as taking a step back and being a playmaker and all that bullshit, all that BS, that's nonsense. Bro, why do you talk like you want that's finished the job? You feel me? Like he talks like he's one that's like he doesn't have the playoff failures we talk about. He talks like in that Philadelphia series that we didn't see him every other game drop 40 and then 18 or something like that, or even lower than that in games. Like, why did you choose to the other games to not score? You feel me? Like that's the situations we care about. Your mindset, bro. It's not about the money and all, but you got to have. It's a two-part situation when you take a pay cut. Guys like Tim Duncan, guys like Dirk Nowitzki and all, when they feel like, bro, I'm at the level of I'll take this team to the promised land, just get me help around me and let's get it done. James, your team has needed you multiple times to get it done, even when you were a max guy and you didn't get it done. So, like I said, I was ready to praise him and say, come on, James, get it done, bro. I would like for you to championship because I don't want people to hate on people at the end of the day. But then when you hear stuff like this, it make it difficult for me to, praise James Harden, bro. Like, damn, who do you think you are? You still ain't look in the mirror yet and realize the point of your career you at, what you need if you want to solidify your career. He's in a moment of like that, the scorer I will continue to be and all that. I'm like, it was just an ugly look. So that's crazy. You just changed my whole opinion on him in the season based off that one video, but it is what it is, bro. Make it to the finals. You got to win it. You really need to win a championship, but it's finals a bust for the Cavaliers for me this year.
Well, I took this as more of a selfish kind of mindset, man, when it came to this, what he said, bro. And for these reasons, like you said, bro, because it sounded like to me what more important than you was your money. I sacrificed money. The money was what I sacrificed or whatever, right? So, like you said, the roles and everything. It's like, bro, did you really sacrifice? You pretty much played the same when you played, even when you was a max guy. It wasn't about where you were in the pecking order, like King just said. It's about what you were doing in those pivotal moments when they needed you to show people why you was worth 30, 40, 50 million or whatever it was, right? You weren't doing that. And what was the one thing I told you about when we going into the playoffs? When matter of fact, before the playoffs started, I said one of the reasons why I said I was not sold on the Cavaliers because of James Harden. We already know what he's gonna do in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? You've been doing it for 17 years now. And so at this point, after 17 years, King, I mean, you are what you are. Yeah. You are what you are. I mean, you might have that one moment or whatever, but I don't think you're gonna have that one moment, bro. I think it's already said and done, bro, for James Harden. The fact too, like you said, man, like I said, just missing the point, man. And it's been going on for the last 2 or 3 teams he's went to or whatever, bro. I don't think he understands. And the fact it also shows too how the way he was leaving those other teams or whatever, right? Now, guess what? Each of those other teams, you also got a new contract with them, and then what happened? You end up leaving them in the middle of the contract. Yeah. So, what's to say you ain't gonna do the same thing with this? So that's why I said, bro, with this right here is just this is
32 again. You got 32 for 3 years.
And we talked about it, bro. We talked about it, and it's funny, bro. And this right here, I don't know if you remember, we had somebody come in the comment section one time on the show was killing us because we had these type of opinions about James Harden, and then he just keeps validating what we were thinking.
Now we got Cleveland body. You know what?
Where is that person at now? You know what I'm saying? We keep saying this stuff, and it happens, and we don't get no. My bad, none of that. You know what I mean? So it's just crazy to me. But it is what it is, bro. The fact too, like I said, supposedly, he was helping out to get. I think it was Peyton Watson, and it was somebody else who did something. I think Peyton Watson took a little bit of a no. Who was it? Somebody else took a little bit of a pay cut for something. I can't remember what it was. But anyway,
is Peyton an Adidas guy?
I'm not even sure. Not even sure. But yeah, bro, it's just crazy to me. We look at this real quick too, King. Excuse me, my bad. I meant to do everything I messed up over here. Look at this starting lineup. You said championship. Finals or bust. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna get your thoughts on this, bro. What do you think of this starting lineup?
I mean, on paper, they the truth. Like they're not. I don't say that my favorite starting lineup, but according to what they've done before and all that stuff, they've upgraded. You feel me? Like
you can say your favorites, okay? You can say your
favorite. It's not my favorite, but I mean, like, it's finals, bro. Like I already told you, like it should definitely be the conference finals getting back there again. But I'm going based off of them upgrading and the pattern of what's happened over the years. So let's go get to the finals. You signed James Harden to this money. You over the second apron now, correct? Right? So you did all this move. You stretch wave the dude. You feel me? For James Harden and all of that.
That's what it was. Yeah, that's what it was. Cam move to help to get Harden. I think Harden's contract was to help to get Peyton Watson. So
yeah. So
like you said, all this, over the second.
Put yourself over the second apron. You did moves like you would do for LeBron. So this means you gotta go to the finals, right? People are not playing with that second apron. So if you play with that second apron, you must think you have a team that can win a championship. So I say it's finals or bust, bro. This is why not.
Ain't James Harden like 37?
Yeah, something like that. 35, 36, 37 in that range. And
so you gonna at the end of your contract, you're gonna be about 40.
Here's my question to you though. He get mad this year, say they underachieve and he get mad this year. What Cleveland gonna do? Sit there and find a way to trade him or something like that. Get rid of 32 mil.
I was just about to say, how you gonna do that?
Find a way to get rid of the 32 mil like everybody else and all. He got his contract. This dude, man, like I say, James Harden, at the end of the day, bro, he got his money. He gets that money. He got his money. So
and they over the second threshold. So it's not like you could just flip that guy and get like two.
That's a one for one.
That's a one for one.
You got a James Harden. You got to get a James Harden. I mean, that's easy at 30-something million, but you got to tell somebody else, hey, you want this 32 million from James Harden. So they got to win, bro. Like this. I know most folks probably look at the team and say that, hey, you don't got to win a championship yet. You ain't there yet. But bro, based off of the moves they made and the situation they in as a team, they made these moves saying we think we can win a championship. They didn't get flexibility and move off of stuff. You feel me? And say, okay, we waiting to do a little bit of this and that. They went all in for James Harden. They went all in saying it's the end of James Harden's career with Donovan Mitchell. Let's do this.
They moved cats out the way. Remember they traded Schroeder. You know what I'm saying, to make room for this. So yeah.
This championship a bust. And like I said, I'm not finals a bust. I'm gonna say finals. I don't go all the way to win a chip. I'm gonna go. They need to represent the East. They need to represent the East. And if they represent the East, I'm gonna tell you right now, this is like well, damn near a year in advance, right? I'm not picking them. I don't care who they're going against. I'm gonna tell you in advance. I'm gonna tell you already. So we get to June, and the Cavaliers are in the finals, right? I'm gonna tell you right now, I will not be picking them in the finals unless they magically go get some like 11th seed or something like that. You feel me? Like what was that 7th, 8th, not the 10th seed or something like made it to the finals or something like that. Then maybe, but other than that,
bro, wouldn't it be crazy if 10 seed did make it, bro?
I want them to. I'd love that to happen one day. I want the 8th seed to win one year. I thought maybe the year like Miami and them made it or whatever like that, maybe it'll happen, but it didn't. But they were just too good. It wasn't supposed to happen. But I would like for that to happen, the 8th seed to win. I would like the NBA really to take it from all 7-game series again, but that's just too much money. I think having a 3-game series like that, or 5 games at least, 3 games would definitely switch stuff up. If you had a 3-game series at the beginning for everybody in the first round, man, it'd be a lot of top seeds going home real quick. That's not into the groove yet and all that. Like it'd be more randomness that'll happen in the NBA. If you want parity, make parity that way. I feel like instead of parity where
don't tell your boy that, bro. Don't tell your boy.
I mean, I'm down with that, but
right
he wouldn't do it. He wouldn't do it because it takes away money.
Explain that.
You can't do a 3-game series where it may only be 2 games in a series and all that. Hell no. Adam Silver would be mad as hell. They would not do that. They want 4 games. They want at least 6 games, something like that.
They don't want the final to be over in at the end of May.
Yeah, exactly. Like I would have kept it 3, 5, 7, 7. I think that'd have been perfect. That'd have been perfect. Like parity, people had to really play and show you really can do what you do. 3, 5, 7, 7 would be fine for me. And the NBA the playoffs go by quicker. The rounds you don't even care about as much. That first round, who cares? Get 3 games, unless somebody from the lower seed win. Like, oh my God, this is amazing. 3 games they won. Next round, same thing. Give them 5. See if they can get past them. Then we 7-7 and get to the finals.
You know who give you a 3, 5, 7, and 7, King? This guy right here.
I thought you were going to say Dwight Powell. Go ahead.
What? No way. You need more than that. Listen, man. Denver Nuggets have emerged as a free agency destination for veteran guard DeMar DeRozan. This is after they traded Peyton Watson off, which the Nuggets are still over the second threshold, by the way.
Yeah, this is crazy. But so he would only be signing a vet minimum as well with the Nuggets?
Might be. I think that's probably the only thing he can sign right now.
I thought if you're over the threshold, you can still sign people.
Yeah, but I think only to a vet man though.
Only to a vet man it is.
Yeah, you can't be signing him to nothing. You know, what I'm saying lucrative or nothing like that.
Because I had heard he was trying to go to Philly as well, try to get a vet man over in Philly too.
Jesus.
But I was thinking maybe if the Nuggets were under the second threshold again, maybe he was thinking about the Nuggets because they had more money available or something now. Like he's trying to still get paid or whatever. But I don't know, bro. Yeah, I heard he was trying to go to Philly. Yeah, you know how it is when super teams get built. You know them guys that can't get a contract towards the end of their career and all that type of stuff. Hey, I'll come here for the low just to help you win a championship and try and get a championship attached to my name. So
or them guys that's been trying for the longest.
Yeah, forever. Just any of the guys that's willing to grind for the low. That's how the Mavs won in 2011. Remember they had them guys at the end of their careers. Paige Stojakovic and all that we got then.
Yeah, Paige helped us over here trying to get me a ring. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like you want to get those guys. It's like if I'm not gonna be playing for money, then let me at least play for a chip. You feel what I'm saying? Like let me get something out of this year, make it fruitful for myself. But I mean, I don't think it's a good fit. I don't think DeMar DeRozan game fit well with Joker, in my opinion. But
I don't either.
Maybe it does. But this is more about the Denver Nuggets than even DeMar DeRozan. He's just trying to get his money at this point. But yeah, the Nuggets might be done.
Yeah, bro. You see the narrative going around now.
Yeah.
Your boy's a victim now, King. Why you doing him so dirty, King? What's going on?
You know, if it's one person, he's a victim. If it's the other person, he's a reason. All right, good.
Like he's the reason why the ownership got sold and within 6 months or like 9 months or whatever. Got you. It makes sense to me. It makes sense to me. But yeah, that's what I sent it to you earlier. And I saw some videos. I ain't watching. I was like, bro, I don't care about this, man.
I make my own opinion now, bro. After doing this type of stuff, I don't even really see people's opinion no more for real.
It tripped me out when I saw the thumbnail. I just like. Now listen, I will say this. I'm gonna say this. Whatever, but we've seen this before. This is not the first time we've seen a superstar who towards the later half of their career, the teams are screwing them over by how they built the team. We saw it here in Dallas for the last like 10 years or whatever after Dirk won a championship. So it's nothing new, right? We've seen it with him. We've seen it with Giannis. We've seen it with Steph right now, right? So we've seen it before. So yes. Now, but can I be a little petty for a second?
Go ahead.
Now, people was telling me, right, that Jokic can take this pen, this air freshener, right, this phone, and this mouse to the finals every year. And they're a dynasty. That's what I was told.
You feel
so why are we
hearing
that
confident?
now? Because I didn't hear these excuses for Giannis. I didn't hear these excuses for Giannis. So why does this guy get those type of excuses? Now I'm not, like I said, I'm not saying that he don't have I said
they don't have holes. Right.
Yeah,
they got it. But just based off of the narrative that's made, you just wondering why does it matter? It don't matter who beside him, right? Like you feel more like
his analytics is supposed to carry the team. What I told his advanced analytics is supposed to be the best of all time, and it don't matter what team he got around him. He's supposed to elevate him to the greatest team of all time. That's what I was told.
Are you more high on the Lakers or the Nuggets this year?
Lakers.
Same here. And truthfully, on paper, the Nuggets might have a better team still. I know people are going to try to make it like, you know how we do once it happens and all, everybody like, oh my gosh, this team was so much. But nah, most people wouldn't say that Walker Kessler better than Aaron Gordon. No, not before, not now. They wouldn't say that. We can probably, they might say it at the end of the year. They wouldn't. Most people probably wouldn't say that Austin Reeves better than Jamal Murray. Nah, they wouldn't. They wouldn't. But like I said, stuff probably gonna change by the end of the season. You know how it works. But I just don't want, like I say, Joker to go join Luka without Luka winning one first, because that's a bad look for Luka. I don't think he knows that. But I did have one question about the Joker though.
You been hearing about them talks though?
Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, they boys. So if they both get to a point where it's available, obviously that's. I wouldn't.
I ain't gonna lie to you, King. I don't like that move, but
I wouldn't be watching it. I wouldn't be watching it a lot. I wouldn't. It'd be. I know people be like, "Well, Braun did this and all that stuff." I'm just, my thing is, don't be Braun. I thought you hated Braun. That's what I be saying to them. Like, why you want to be like him? But the Nuggets, if Joker does not win another ring, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it a not a failure, but is he underachieved?
No.
Most times you gotta win one, but does he underachieve?
Underachieve, no, as far as where he was drafted.
He was drafted,
but
yeah.
Hold on. But yes, from where they put him. Listen, you already know where I'm gonna go with this. We said the same thing when we talking about Wemby and these other guys, right? And Shea Gilgeous and all these other guys. If you are putting these people up there, right, saying they're the greatest player you ever seen in your life, remember, Jokic is better than Shaq. We know what Shaq did in his career. He's better than Shaq. The other guy better than Jordan, all that type of stuff. I'm only grading you about what y'all are putting these people at, right? Now, like you said, being fair and common sense, though, you would say, no, he overachieved.
Second round pick, because he
you know what I mean?
Picked it on the Taco Bell
second
commercial.
round pick. Yeah. But y'all throw out the now. Remember what y'all done. Y'all cost people MVPs with these votes.
Yeah.
Y'all said he's the greatest analytical player that you ever seen in your life or whatever, right? Analytics is the end all be all, right? We heard a coach literally say, my team actually won because of analytics, but they got damn near swept, right? So I'm only going by what y'all criteria is, okay?
Yeah.
Y'all say he's the greatest player of all time. He better than Shaq, top five, all that type of stuff. So then to answer your question, King, yes, I'm going off of that.
Based off of them, you're right, but like he can't overachieve because he like the greatest value for a pick ever. You feel me? So he can't. So, but I'm just thinking like Wilt Chamberlain and all. Wilt Chamberlain was obviously was already supposed to be the guy and all that. But Wilt Chamberlain, if he had like 4 of them things and like maybe even 3 of them was where he was really the man, or even 4 of them, all 4, I think people would think about him like different. Like I think Wilt Chamberlain will be stamped more higher as like a top 5 player, maybe even the greatest of all time, based off his stats and all that stuff. Like it'd be like
I agree.
Wilt Chamberlain. But because he has one as the guy, and then the other one is like kind of a sidekick beside Jerry West, I think people will say all them stats, but you really only got one where it really came down to it and you laid the team to 1.
it's not even just about the stats, King. Me and you talk about this on this show so many times, which is why I never understood why he does not get the same criticism as another person.
Mm-hmm.
How many times have we seen this guy come up short in the playoffs? We literally sat there on playback and watched the game, bro, when they came up short against Edwards and them in the second round of the playoffs a couple years ago, right?
Yeah.
We seen them come up short last year against them, right? But like I said, we've seen it so many times. We've seen those series where Jamal Murray was the one carrying the team in the playoffs or whatever, right? That type of stuff right there is also too, bro. Why I'm just like, if you're going to put this guy up here, right? If you're gonna put him up there, and I'm naming off these instances where it's like, you raise an eyebrow a little bit. So when you ask me that question, I'm only going about what they tell me, King. I'm not gonna go about what they tell me. I'm gonna start throwing logic out the window. Let's go ahead and grade it. You told me this guy's Jesus, right? Okay, I'm gonna grade him on a godly curve, then, bro. That's what we're doing.
Doesn't that mean I'm thinking some people already think he better than Wilt, right?
Bro, hold on. Didn't you just
based off of being better than Shaq? He got in top 10. He got to be on that level. Of some people think he better than Wilt, right?
Say better, Shaq or Wilt? What a lot of people say.
I mean, it depends. It's Shaq nowadays more Shaq.
Yeah. So
it could be Wilt.
Who they say?
That would say he's better than Wilt.
Most people have been saying it's Shaq,
but there's still my thing with Wilt. There's one guy. You feel me? There was one guy that was like, if you call him the kryptonite, that was taking him from 50 to 28. You feel what I'm saying? It was one guy. Other than that, though, Wilt did his thing, did his damage. You feel me? Like, it was like we didn't have to go around. We were like, damn, Wilt, you can't get past the Boston Celtics. They had
Bill Russell.
Jesus. Thank you, Mr. Bill Russell and the rest of the squad, the great squad. That it wasn't just Bill Russell.
Uzi,
great,
Mike,
great, just Boston Celtics squad. Wilt couldn't get past them. Joker, though, like, that ain't the type of situation I feel like that Joker going through with
All I gotta say is, King, you was up in a series and you were at home in game 7, but by 2 digits, and you flat out lost the game.
That's what I'm saying. Most centers, when you watch them through that dominant period, you don't watch what you're seeing Joker have like recently. When he's like, so Shaq, when Shaq was dominating, Shaq was dominating. When they lost, it was like, all right, they lost these probably close series or something like that, but Shaq was still getting it in. And it is what it is. Like, they eventually lost. It was never like the way Joker's look. Joker looked bad in the playoffs. They said great players are never supposed to look that bad without injuries. You feel what I'm saying? That's how I feel.
What did you tell me before when you asked me during the playoffs when Joker and them lost? You asked me about Jokic. Just like when we talk about players who are supposed to be on that level, they do certain things in a regular season and what they supposed to do in the playoffs.
This will take the next step. So raise your level, bro.
What did you ask me just this past offseason? You said, did he take, when you watch his game, not just this year, but in general, do you feel like, damn, he upped this level? Like, I don't feel that. I feel like Jokic is doing Jokic stuff, right? Now, don't get me wrong. That's better than what we've seen like a James Harden or somebody do, where it's like, oh, he's up here at a certain level, then the playoffs, like, he's completely dipped. I'm asking you, we normally ask you to, hey, give me either what you give me or more, right? But in this case, you give me way more of what you normally get me. You never just been like, oh my God, like, what are we watching right now, right? Yeah. It's just like,
you play more minutes. If you play more minutes, you should put up more stats. It is. That's what a per whatever. Joker doesn't give you more, like you just said, and nobody uses that as like a stat. That should be a stat. You feel me? That's a stat that nobody ever like really puts up, bro. What do you do differently? What's your graded difference between regular season and playoff? They need a number. Somebody make that yet? Like the difference, like a number, like a LeBron number. They only call it LeBron or something. That's just like the difference between the weighted difference between the playoffs and the regular season.
You saying make a Jordan number? What you saying?
I'm just saying, even it could be a Jordan number, but something where we can actually see that. Why don't they use that number? Like, that's what I'm saying about the Joker and all. Like, they make up numbers to benefit you, but when it's a number that could hurt you, it's like, well, we don't talk about that.
Yeah, it don't exist.
Because other guys don't get held in the same level. Like you said, Wilt Chamberlain wouldn't get held in the same level. Anybody, any center.
Just like blowback percentage.
Yeah. Hakeem Olajuwon, did he go down in the playoffs? Did you feel like he was going down? No, like great centers go up. Any of the great centers you think on the list, Kareem, they all go up.
Players in general, they go up.
Moses Malone went up. You feel me? Like, I'm just thinking of the centers that just go up in the playoffs.
Out there who don't know, you better go Google Moses Malone, man. Go watch his highlights. Or watch
Why
his
doesn't Joker
games.
dominate more in the playoffs? That's all I'm saying. And they always throw back to the assist and all that. Then why he give me 20 assists a game then? You feel me? If you're gonna keep doing the same scoring, if he already showed me he can give me 10 assists a game in the regular season, it ain't impressive in the playoffs no more. You feel me? I need you to go up. So if you get me 25 or whatever on the scoring, and you like, well, I just want to pass more, I don't score more, then I need you to get me like 20 assists a game basically now. Now we need like 18. Give me something crazy, 15 plus assists a game throughout the playoffs where it's just like, okay, bro, let's see what you're doing. Like, no, let's not give me under 10 assists now. We can't get 8 assists and it's cute. I can't get now close flirting with a triple-double now when you average a triple-double. That ain't cute to me no more. It ain't like, oh, I don't know how to say it because it sounds like you hating, but I'm not hating. If you're going to, I tell everybody, I don't care what you give me. If you give it to me, pause in the regular season. If you're going to play out and you say I can get a playoff or a triple-double in the regular season, if this regular season, man, I'm the truth, I can get you a triple-double this regular season. When the playoffs happen, you better get me a triple-double. That's how I feel. Like it better be something better jump up or something where like, all right, well, I put a little bit more in points, but the other two still around the same and all. Like you got to show me something when you take that next level. And I just don't feel like what Joker he does, bro.
And for me, bro, it's just like moments too, bro. You know what I mean? Like, what is his moments? And that's why I say too. That's why I always say, bro. Like, it's what's the saying, King? The regular season where you make your name, playoffs where you make your legacy.
Make your legacy.
And this is like, yeah, you know what I mean? So, like I said, man, this dude he had that run, you know what I'm saying? He did win it, you know what I mean? He capitalized on the opportunity that was there, even though I know a lot of people were saying he had one of the easiest runs to the finals and championship of all time. I mean, that's fine. He capitalized on it. I wish I could have had an easy run like that, right? Not everybody gonna get a cupcake run or whatever, right? So it's fine. But it's like, you don't get an asterisk. But the thing is, it's like, but y'all built his legacy off of that run to make it seem like it was the greatest thing you ever. They put it up there with Dirk and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? His run or whatever, right? And so I'm just like, okay, like I said before, if that's what we're doing, I'm only gonna grade it by what the criteria and everything that y'all laid out there. That's all I'm doing, King. Now, like I said, we try to be fair or whatever, right? I'm gonna stop doing that, bro, because I'm tired of us sending each other stuff. It's like, God dang it, bro, you're shaking your head, you're hitting like, what is this? Okay, fine. You know what? It's just gonna play into y'all's hands. You know what? You're right. He's the greatest player of all time. So when he fails, I'm gonna judge him accordingly. So,
why did he hate Russ? Why did he hate Russ?
Because of the whole Lakers situation.
So why he didn't win more MVPs before?
You said why he didn't win more MVPs?
Yeah, he was dropping triple doubles every year. Because the playoffs don't matter, right? You don't gotta. Or did he have to win just one? If he'd have just won one beside maybe James Harden was the Rockets, where it was like, you close enough. We don't know who won B or whatever. Would all the other triple doubles matter then? Could he just win MVPs, just averaging a triple double then?
Well, it's based off of narratives because we know a guy who done things and people are telling us that he got to win a championship to even get recognized. But everybody else don't have that, so
I don't know.
Everybody don't have that leeway. So I mean,
Joker got low lights too. That's all I'm saying. He got a bunch of defensive low lights. We won't talk about defense. I mean, Russell Westbrook may not always give it his best defensively.
Whoa.
He way better defensively than the Joker. So
what you mean? That's not what Jason Tim told me though, bro.
I just want to know why Russell Westbrook couldn't win more than one MVP, and why Nikola Jokic can be glazed for the MVP. And remember, after Russell won it, they were mad at the 6th seed thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then turned around and found a way to give the guy one for the 6th seed for him, right? The year he didn't win a chip. That wasn't the year he won a chip. So I don't get it. And people going to throw all kind of this and this and that bull crap. Nikola Jokic is every single one of Nikola Jokic's teams have been better than Russell Westbrook's teams outside of the year probably he had Paul George. Every single one of Nikola Jokic's teams. I'm talking about after Kevin Durant, when Russell Westbrook became the MVP and all, because I know how idiots be. They'll come into the chat saying, "Oh yeah, Kevin Durant beside him and James Harden and all that." That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking when Kevin Durant, James Harden was left, and Russell Westbrook won an MVP and then was averaging triple doubles. From that point on until he got to Paul George, Every one of Nikola Jokic's teams have been better than his. So I'm just trying to figure out why Russ didn't get it. And I'm not even saying Russ should have got him every year, but that's my saying. I'm just Nikola Jokic.
Like I
just
said,
find a way to give it to Nikola Jokic.
Bro, you already know my stance on the whole MVP thing. You already know. We've been talking about it for years now. It's like I don't. That's the only one of the only awards, bro, where it's not really like, I'm not saying you got to have a set criteria, but the goalpost moves literally every year on why a certain person should win, right? They'll take that, like I said before, they'll take that one thing, right? We're gonna build their narrative around this one thing on why they should be MVP compared to somebody else. But that's how it is, bro. Because like you said, so when you ask me, it's like it just depends on what year it is or who it is. We've seen that. Like I said, we talked about James Harden. They remember now. All of a sudden, now you got to be a lockdown defender to win MVP. Now, we didn't name a slew of guys. James Harden for one, who won MVP. They ain't lockdown defenders, but I didn't hear that narrative. Matter of fact, remember King, that was the same year that they were talking about he was a better offensive player than
Michael Jordan. Yeah, James Harden had I think it was 4 or 5 or 6, bro. I'm sorry, I don't have my research. Well, he was 1 or 2 at MVP.
Yeah,
he had a long stretch as far as that year, as far as getting that.
He's either number 1 or number 2.
Or number 2 in the MVP all those years in a row, doing some Larry Bird type stuff. So that's ridiculous. Like I say, Russ, better defender, but they'll make narratives and different numbers to make it seem great for Joker. But then, like I said, if I just said, well, Russ was a way better defender than Joker, I thought defense mattered. So why are we using them other numbers when we could have used the defensive numbers and gave Russell Westbrook the MVP? But we didn't. Like I said, I'm not even saying Russ deserves it. I just don't understand how this guy keeps to getting. And Russ has moments in the playoffs.
Hey,
Russ got moments in the playoffs when he was a bench guy and all that stuff.
No, I was gonna say, and you know what's crazy when you asked that question, like why this guy keep getting it right, and I started thinking to myself, that's all part of the narratives again. What I just tell you, who did I just say was saying he is a good defender? Jason Temp, right? Remember he tried to and would die and go to his grave saying how he actually is a good defender, whatever, right? And that's what we're talking about. They'll try their hardest to find something. This one deep analytical number right here can prove that he's a good defender. Not what you actually see on the court, but this one deep analytical stat right here can prove it. So now that right there justifies him being MVP along with everything he does on the offensive end. And it's like, so, but when you got the somebody else who you seeing him do stuff and got the analytical number to back it up, we're gonna show this one highlight where he got blown by, you know what I'm saying, on this one highlight, and we was gonna build a narrative around that and say he don't do it at all. So,
it's basically feelings, bro. It's feelings. It's based off of it's based off of I think this guy trying to give effort. I don't think this guy is. How can you judge if somebody giving effort or not? And then to say that based off of all the lowlights I've seen with my eyes where the Joker is not giving effort, for you to then love him and glaze them is to say so much where you then are oblivious to the lowlights. When you say stuff, the two guys we talking about, that's crazy. When you say stuff like Russell Westbrook playing against somebody, he should have shaded over instead of your center going to the rim and blocking the damn bucket for a game-winning basket, I think by Donovan Mitchell or somebody. I've never heard that, bro, from anybody but the Joker. I've never. It's not his responsibility now.
And that's all part of the built-in excuses and narrative for him, bro. I can't, like I said, I can't knock him because then it means that, matter of fact, when you said the low lights, what was the one thing you was talking about in that whole entire series against Minnesota this past season? He was getting killed by who?
By Rudy Gobert. Give him the business.
Got you. Why nobody highlight that?
Because it don't matter.
Now, hold on. It's the same Rudy Gobert that not only the fans, but the media make fun of. You hear former players making fun of him. These former players are on the media now, right? They're making fun of this guy. So when he's cooking the man, they don't say nothing.
They made fun of the Lakers too when the Lakers got beat by with no center. Remember?
Yep, I remember that. But when he's cooking to somebody else, we don't hear that.
When he's cooking the best center in the world.
Not the best player alive ever in history.
Crickets. Hey, Joker wanted the favorites MVP this year. It's crazy that we you would think that after last year, the way they talked about him, like, it set him up for failure. Watch him be a top 4 seed.
I was just about to say, watch this, King. Let's say, for example, right, because he don't have no help, right? He gonna struggle, right, or whatever, right? He say he be a 5th seed. Can I make you a bet? they're going to try to make excuses on why he should still win MVP as a fifth seed. But we heard another person say, I heard people tell me somebody else has to be a top 3, no excuses, no arguments, no nothing, no nothing. He got to be or else. And then when he becomes it, he still got top 3 in the votes. So, I mean, it is what it is, King. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this is kind of why I try to. I think it's better that I don't have a team like to just stick to or whatever, bro. Because now I can kind of call out the BS that we see on the screen every time we watch one of these games or whatever, bro. The hypocrisy you hear from the media and in the Discord and stuff like that with the fans, which we're gonna probably get on that on Monday. I sent you a bunch of them videos. We're gonna get on that here on Monday. But I just now we can see it, bro, and kind of call it out. It's getting ridiculous, man. It's getting ridiculous. Like I said, we've been talking about this for years. I've been asking the same question. People telling me you got to win a championship. Why this person got to win, but the other people who won before him didn't have to win. They were losing in the playoffs, and they still got multiple championships. But this person has to win to get an
MVPs before.
That makes no sense. We gotta stop moving the goalposts, bro. And I hate it with all my being, bro. You know that. You know I hate it, bro. Which is why, like I said, I don't even debate with nobody no more. The only time I really talk about the game, I'll talk with my brother-in-law. We'll text. I'll talk to Daryl or somebody, bro. We'll talk to you all day. Me and Big J and BA. We'll talk about it a little bit before we start our show, whatever, all that type of stuff. I don't talk to a lot of people about it, bro, because I learned before. A lot of people nowadays, we live in a time where people people are too lazy to watch a game, King.
Yeah,
I'm not asking you to go out there and pick up basketball and play the game.
Yep.
I'm asking you to watch the damn game or whatever. But then, like I said before, it's not just about you watching the game. It's about you understanding what you're watching. So a lot of them don't do that. They don't know that. So you start screaming out a lot of BS that you don't know what the hell you're talking about, right? And people aren't embarrassed anymore for being sounding stupid. So, hey, I'm just going to go by whatever somebody else say, bro. So, like I said, this type of stuff like this is like head scratching to me. It's like nails on the chalkboard when we see these people do what we just sat there and talked about with one player, but the other player does not get that same leeway because you have certain feelings for this player.
Everybody want to be right, but ain't right.
And that's what we came to, King. That's what it came to, right? So
that's crazy.
It is what it is.
I told you you sent me that video. We can move on and I'll get the questions real quick. But send me that video, bro. Like you said, we're gonna talk about it Monday, but they'll yell at you in your face. It's like,
King.
Bro, like you have no idea. And it's like, just to get a take out there and be right about it. And it's like, bro, and then no apology when they're wrong. They just leave. It's like, I'm either going to be right here and I'm not going to deal with it. And that does. I can just leave.
And matter of fact, the one video I sent you, the light skinned dude, you know that's the dude that's from Pick a Side, right?
Yeah, Pick a Side. I know. Against the other guy that's from the other show, the older guy.
The other show, older guy. Yeah. He's an example of the older guy that just
be too much until it's extremes on both sides.
On both sides. Yeah. So
extremes on both sides.
But not a part that got me when he was talking about, I don't he's talking who's he talking about? He's like, I don't care. It's like that's the problem right there. How you gonna sit there and argue about something you don't know what the hell you're talking about?
Either way.
And you're not caring to try to learn it, bro. Try to get understanding.
Either way, I hate it.
It's confusing to me, King. We grew up, we didn't do that.
Yep.
I didn't talk down on Dr. J and Kareem and them, bro. You know what I'm saying? I didn't understand why this is a thing now.
If you're an older person that don't watch basketball anymore, then you shouldn't talk about it either.
Bro,
I feel the same way.
That. I gotta find that video.
You can't say something better than something just you don't watch it anymore. It's not for you.
Bro, I gotta find a video, bro. I don't know. I remember I gotta go through my history, I think, because it's like because you know when you go on with the shorts and stuff, you kind of go down a rabbit hole. So I gotta really look for it. But there's a video going the opposite way, like you just said. This dude was complaining about the game today, right? Like, hey, I understand. But the thing is, you know what really told on him when he said, I don't watch it like that no more. But then you got this heavy opinion about it, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, so then why you talking about it? You know what I'm saying? Like, why you talking about it? Like,
why do you care?
That's the issue right there. That's where the divide is, King.
Yeah. If you don't love it, don't talk on it, bro.
It ain't like it was back then. So I'm not even trying to, we even some of the people we follow, like a Sean David or somebody, they do the same thing. Like, nowadays it's just complete trash, zero, nothing's good about it, right? Then you got the young folks. I'm done with the 90s, Jordan with no left, blah, blah, blah. It's like,
they be yelling,
annoying, King.
They yelling, and it'd be like videos all over the place of people posting nonsense, and it don't matter because it get clicks and views and likes. And they'd be like, bro, this guy is posting a pure lie. This is a straight lie, and people are loving it. You got bronze sexuals, they call them, doing all the, loving it all. I'm like, bro, I love Braun, but come on, man. Why do you I always say I will never have to lie on somebody to prove a point. Never. If I got to do that, then it's BS. Then I'm hating on the other person then, and they probably better. That is what it is.
Well, that's a Discord though, NBA Discord. But yeah, let's go. You can turn the page here, King. Let's go ahead and get into these questions and comments, man. Before we do, let's go ahead and show love to the merch. Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, if you guys are interested in the merch of the channel, simply scroll down to the description box below. Click on that link. It'll take you right to our site where we have our merch. Members, you already know, if you are a member of the channel, you get that permanent discount no matter how many times you use it. You can use it as many times as you want. Just our way of showing thanks to y'all for showing love to the channel. So go ahead, scroll on down to the description box below, guys, and click on that link and check out the sites. All right, King, let's go ahead and get to these questions and comments, man. We can call it an afternoon.
Sponsored by True Classic.
The most interesting customer came into True Classic today. A young man came in right when the doors opened and said he had a job interview in just 30 minutes. The challenge, or so he thought, he had about $150 to work with. Now, in most places, that's a fancy shirt, maybe some nice socks. But at True Classic, when you add more, you save more. So not only did I set him up with a pair of our 4-way stretch chinos, not only did I set him up with one of our white button-down shirts, I even helped him complete the look with one of our coach's jackets. All for just $130. So he found his fit, looked great for his interview, and I'm pretty sure he got the job too. That's true value.
All right. Got Ruggs in the house. Say, y'all think Blue Chips is an underrated movie? I think it's top 5 sports movie of all time. Don't sleep on Blue Chips, fam.
You know why I love Blue Chips.
Hey, boy, Penny.
Ooh. We got some breaking news.
Go ahead.
Whoa. Just watch your language, sir.
I'm sorry.
The Heat are going to sign Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson expected to join the Heat after agreeing to a mass buyout.
He did it. That boy Masai was bluffing to get some value and finally buy him up.
I think when he found out all the teams were trying to get him, I think he's
like, you know what? He tried to get his value, but he tried to say it like he wasn't going to do it at all. Like they tried to say like a buyout was off the table. Like
they're playing chicken with him. It's like, hold on, you gonna buy? We'll wait. Yeah, I would have done the same thing.
As you should. That's a good move. I'm not mad at it, but I'm just saying, he was bluffing and said, Klay, you out of here. Damn, Klay. This whole Maverick run was a waste.
I feel sorry for Klay. Came there for no reason.
I only got 4 rings. Big J said, what up, brothers? And he had Meg. Pause. Big J said, what up, brothers? I think Harden doesn't know how to adjust to the lack of playoff whistles. He's not a superstar there.
Superstar.
No Lupe. L says, why do teams keep picking Harden? I think he's past his prime and not worth what they think he is. I don't know. For some reason, they think he is. He keep getting these teams to believe, man. I don't know, L.
I can't even tell you, I have no idea.
Big J said Denver was signed for the minimum.
Shout out to L's shirt she got on that picture too.
Yes. Big J said Denver was signed for the minimum. It doesn't affect the hard cap, and the league subsidizes part of the contract. Okay.
Yeah. So once you're on the second threshold, that's all you can do is sign.
Yeah, it's vet men's.
Yeah, men's. Yeah.
Big J said, I think D-Rose should go to Golden State. Oh, it's crazy. Nobody trying to go to Golden State. I thought they were like a major market and all.
Is Bob Myers over
here? So you just good teams. Good teams are good markets. Big J said Austin Reeves is the greatest American-born undrafted white undrafted player born in Arkansas. That deserves a lot of respect. Facts.
My bad.
Big J. Facts.
I apologize. My bad, Big J.
Al said, to be fair, Jokic looked good yesterday in the Eurobasket friendly against France. He sat for 5 minutes and had to go back in because Serbia was losing. He has the Luka aura and European BB. Yeah, and he used to have a good team too. don't forget. I mean, we're not gonna act like as well, Elder. His team didn't like win something without him and all that. Like a couple years ago.
Shout out to Bogey.
I mean,
and
I ain't even a shot at him, but I'm just saying like it's not Slovenia. You feel me? Like let's Joker go over there with Slovenia.
Yeah, we do that with Slovenia. And you know what? I'm gonna leave you alone, bro. You the greatest of all time. No, I was gonna say it's not that we're not saying that Jokic is bad. You know what I'm saying? He is a good player. We're not saying that.
Yeah.
We're just kind of wondering why those same like criticisms don't apply to him or even before he won his championship. You know what I mean? That's all we want to know.
I think Joker a top 5 player. I don't think he's the best player in the world. I think he's a top 5 player. I'm not gonna disrespect a man like that.
Say, bro, you gonna stop disrespecting Jason Tim, bro? He trying to tell you speaking facts to you.
Hey man, never mind. Al said also Wemby and Gobert are not a love threat for France when they play separate. Excuse me, they are okay though. Gobert is really slow. LOL. Yeah, Wemby was out there. I was like, what the Wemby? What are you?
Was that you that sent me that video,
bro? Yeah, bro. I don't always go up to Brick Center because Brick Center be hating and all. They just show all the low lights. But the moves he was making on that Brick Center was like, if you don't get your ass down in that paint and stop fading over here this 3-point line and doing all this stuff, bro. I'm like, why won't he get? I told you, I think it was too late. Him going to the finals is going to hurt him this year as far as development. He don't have enough time to really put in the work that he needs to lift. He need to lift weights. He need to do a lot of stuff, but he can't. He over there. What did they say he doing this year? What was he doing? Playing last year with the Monks. What I sent you the video about he was doing this year? He said he was not. What was it? Was playing football or something? Was it playing football? What was he doing? It might have been rugby or something, bro. I'm like, what the hell is you? Somebody been and broke you in half in rugby or something. I can't remember. It was something, bro.
It might have been rugby, bro. But I can't remember.
I'm like, it ain't in the post. You're not in the post. Big J said Joker runs out of steam at the end of playoff games, but has anyone ever called that ball of Play-Doh out of shape?
That's all. That's what I'm talking about with the narratives, BJ. We can choose when it's suitable. You know what I mean? So
you say luckily he has Jamal Murray at the end of games. What you saying, Big J? That's crazy.
No, that's not what Big J. Big J said he don't have no help, King. Dang.
You didn't say that's why Jamal Murray always dropping 50 on the playoffs. You said Joker be passing because he tired sometimes. Cuz says
whoa. I thought only one player in the league was tired from carrying.
Yeah, it's only one player.
And not supposed to be tired from carrying, but
it ain't James Harden either. Reg says, well, Cuz says King, the 3-game first round playoffs is genius. Seeing the first seed facing elimination in game 2 would be crazy ratings, in my opinion. Adam Silver, listen to these guys. Yeah, he wouldn't. He want the possibility of 7 games though. Bringing that down to 3 games only. The most. Nah, the NBA ain't about that. But like you think of the NFL playoffs and that kind of stuff being one and done and all that, you get it closer to that. That you got more that's why Madness. March Madness. Yeah, that's why March Madness is love, because anything can happen, man. At some time, and at least you give them 2 games to have to win instead of 1. But facing a 3-game, it'll be times an 8th seed. More 8th seeds will beat 1 seeds. I feel like if you did it in a 3-game series. And that's it, bro.
Was it? Okay. Listen, man. Definitely appreciate everybody, man, rocking with your boys for another episode, man. Listen, we'll be back here on Monday, man. We're gonna be talking about fan Discord. We're gonna talk about that, man, as it pertains to the NBA. You know what I mean? So we'll talk about that on Monday. Y'all join us for that. Listen, if you are new to the channel, be into NBA content, go ahead and do us a favor, hit that subscribe button. Join us here for these conversations, man. Like I said, off season is probably winding down. Still got Dern and somebody else. Kaminga still, his name kind of still floating out there. So we'll see how that go. But
the Lakers can't move for me, said. I'm kidding, bro.
Hey, no, I was trying to see if they were really winning, but yeah, not with
it would have to be for the low. I mean, it could. Yeah. It would just had to be if Jalen Duren said let's just play for a year and go crazy. It would have to be for the low. I don't know what Jalen Duren. Like I said, Jalen Duren contract might surprise a lot of people. We may be thinking like this dude man do like a $10 million contract for 1 year.
Hey, and that's not gonna surprise people. That's what you're gonna get if you don't sign they don't offer you that contract. So you might have to do that 1 year. What do you call it? So it's a
prove it.
Not well,
Contract.
pretty much approve it. But what do they call it? Big J, remind me what it's called, bro. I forgot because a lot of players. Remember what's the name? Nerds Noel signed it.
Yeah.
Some other players stuff like that signed it. Dennis Schroeder signed it. You know what I mean? So I can't remember the name of that agreement, but whatever. But yeah, we'll probably talk about that here on Monday. Did we get something else? Oh, got one more again.
Al says, I hear you with the narratives for joke, and somehow they won't call him out. Yeah.
That's all I'm saying, L. That's all I'm saying. I just be fair across the board. Stop moving the goalposts.
Yep. And Big J said, remember the reason they switched to 7 games because the series isn't profitable until it hits 5 games. Yep. So,
Yep.
Yeah. Especially going back and forth and all that too. So yeah.
Yep. Shout out to Denver Nuggets.
I mean, you know what? Just make it the 3-game series. Just give all the higher seeds, just give them all home games. They don't go to the lower seed. Damn. So that it helps. Hold up. You saying damn, but you get the chance to be the number 1 seed in 2 games. So you got to give them something back. So instead of making it where you got to go move and all that, just make all 3 games in the number 1 seed spot. You just got to beat them twice. But that's a good yes, your thing. Yeah,
I know it's off subject, but why you think Clay decided to go to Miami and not like to the Lakers or nothing?
Because Miami wanted him. I think Miami got the room too, and all. They're giving the most money.
Okay. Yeah,
and it fits.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, my bad. You're right.
To give him the most money. And
remember, that's when I told you about what your boy did.
That's what I'm saying. We going in to get the most money, and then you feel me, and it fits. They need a shooter too. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Giannis, literally, Miami them needed shooter. So he like, bro, I'd be over here. They're gonna love me over here. So it works. I don't think it disrespects nobody else. It's just it's the perfect fit for him right now. Yeah, I mean they both together. That's crazy, right? Dang, bro, that's wild. They're gonna have to out. THJ gonna try to outshoot Clay, bro. I'm gonna watch some of these games. It'll be crazy games, bro. They're gonna be like, damn, Tim, you trying to outshoot Clay, bro?
Shout to Trav.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Trav. They interested now, though. Does that change anything for you, real quick? Miami?
Not really, but it helps them out. It definitely helps them out. You got 2 guys who can get you, who are pretty good shooters or whatever.
I feel like that might be able to make them a top seed. I think they can flip with a 4th seed with that one move.
I just don't trust Bam.
I don't, but I trust Giannis. And you put the shooters with them around them, bro. It's Bam, not the guy. Like, Bam packing over the nose. He's not that guy.
Hold on, King. He got you 83. Don't do that.
I don't give a hell. He's not that guy. You feel me? So I'm fine.
53
between the 2 of them. Yep. 25 apiece, bro. Yep.
Between the 1 of them, yeah. And I ain't talking about Clay. Listen,
that's interesting games, man.
But yeah, listen. Also, too, man. Oh nope, I'm sorry. Y'all want to become a member of the channel like you saw the people here on the screen, hit that join button right there next to the subscribe button. Consider becoming a member of the channel, man. Like I said, shout out to the members. They help keep the lights on over here, man. So we appreciate y'all support. A lot of them been day ones and all that type of stuff too, man. So they've been supporting us from day one, even when we was covering the other team. So we appreciate them, man, sticking with us and all that stuff, man. Appreciate y'all. Now, give BJ his doing credit out here, man. Say my name out here. No, Monica, no, not Monica. Who's that? Destiny Child.
Destiny Child.
Yeah, Destiny Child. Cause we geeked. We talk about all things in the geek culture involving movies and television. We're gonna talk about some. Damn, what was it? Some MCU news. And it was something else that dropped. I was going to talk about. I can't remember off the top of my head. I've been saying I need to start having an idea what we're going to talk about so I can give a better promotion. But yeah, we just talk about all things movie related and TV related over there, y'all. This involving the geek culture, DC, Marvel, Star Wars, all that type of stuff. So join us over there. We got New York Comic Con coming up pretty soon. I think it's coming up this is August. I want to say end of September, maybe October. So it's a lot of should I wish what's his name, the MCU television department, or should I say television side, they got some projects that's supposed to be coming out here pretty soon, even though the rumors were that they weren't going to be doing any more TV stuff like that, but now that's been debunked. So supposedly they're going to be announcing that at New York Comic Con, so we'll probably get to that on Cause We Geek, y'all.
You're gonna talk about Batista as well.
Yeah, and as Kratos is
Kratos.
Kratos. Thank you, Kratos. Jesus, man. All these names. But yeah. As a matter of fact, I just got the alert. Shout out to Discussing Film. It's now official that he's going to be playing Kratos. So I say
Kratos, yeah.
Kratos.
Yeah,
damn.
This will be in a TV show though. I thought it was gonna be a movie, but that's fine too. That's
it's Amazon.
So,
Amazon.
Yeah, that's a big piece. It's for him. It was something else I wanted to say about
Amazon, man.
I know y'all gonna talk about it later in a week or probably on your was that Tuesday show. Shout out to DV returning, but that Lantern, that's episode 2 gonna be a big episode for Lanterns. Yeah, I actually liked it. I'll talk to you about it more once you get off. But follow myself, Queen, Travis, BA, sometimes Devin on We Talk Combats, and DV that want to keep being a member on We Talk Combats, or We Talk All Things Combat Sports Entertainment. I like to call us the best, brightest, and blackest combat review show there is on YouTube or anywhere else. We got to watch them on a day for SmackDown. Y'all know PLE's about to pop up for WWE all throughout the next couple months and all of that. So come on through, help us out, subscribe, help our member count out. Everybody trying to get their number count up for next year. Next year, February, YouTube changing their rules. So help out all the channels if you can, y'all, to get us to our goals. And we'll see y'all over here again Monday evening. RP. It might be something up with that though. We'll see, Big J. We'll see. It's
well, actually, we put the clip on the show. The showrunner said he's dead.
He's officially. It says that.
I say he did. Yeah, they said they was wrestling with killing them off. He knew people were gonna be mad about it and stuff, and it was like, if it helps push the story forward, we're gonna do it. And he ended up doing it. So,
man, which, like I said, it's still gonna be flashbacks though. The rest of the
he gonna
show gonna be in everything. Yeah.
I think they're gonna do majority of it in 2016. So
it sounds like it looked like True Detective. That's why I love True Detective.
That's what it is.
First season, so it feels like it's like a True Detective kind. I used to love Batman. Not to get too far off topic. Like the reason I love the Nolan Batmans is because I feel like they could just be a detective story. Like you can take Batman away from being the actual superhero and just make him a detective, and the story would still be awesome and all with the mob bosses and all that type of stuff. Which with Lantern and that type of like atmosphere, I thought it's cool. I actually enjoyed it. So if they make it right and keep going, the acting was incredible. I think you could like ground it off, and then obviously you want to see some stuff with the ring and all that type of stuff at some point and make it look fancy. But I liked it.
You the reason why it's got a 95% on Rotten Tomatoes, sir. Shout out to DV. He says should have been a member, but my bad, y'all. No, you good, man. You good.
Man, appreciate you always.
He said RIP Hal, man. Yeah, bro. If you know, you know. RIP.
Is it? I'll talk to you about it afterwards. I'll talk about that.
But yeah, man, listen, we definitely appreciate y'all, man. Members, y'all already know. Appreciate y'all supporting the channel. We'll be back here on Monday, y'all. Y'all tune in for Monday, man. We're gonna be talking about these the Discord and the NBA community, man. We're gonna talk about all that on Monday. So join us for that. Till then, man, it's your boy Relle, got King in the building. This is Cap and Crown NBA podcast, members only edition. We'll be back here on Monday, same cap time, same crown channel.
No cap.
Cap and Crown, man. The only man I know in the history of mankind that them narratives don't be phasing them like that, King.
Captain Canada.
The White Pal.